Well, hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm a few minutes late and I appear to be having some technical issues. It's always like that. When you most need something to work well, immediately it doesn't. But hey, good morning everybody. What's up Ace Fusion? What's up Q? What's up Marin, Eric, Henach, and obviously Chels. Good morning to everybody. It's 8:36 a.m. here. Device requires USB. I have USB 3.0. Ah, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me right now? Oh, I know what I need to try. Display capture, no phone. 1 second. I need to deactivate it and then reactivate it. Come on, please work. You filthy capture card. USB device not recognized. What the heck is wrong with you? Jeepers creepers. Okay, that is that. This is this. Final flash. I don't know what finals we are at in, but I need this to work. Yeah, such a mess. 1 second, let me disable the camera for a second. Right, now hopefully if I do this, will I really need to restart my stream? Please don't do this to me. Big Bang Kameha, what are you on about there, my friend? When that Kamehameha sound coming. Ooh, I completely forgot about it. You need to remind me about that.
Eric Nelson, $2. Kamehameha.
Okay, I think we're good. We are gonna make this work now. Here we go. Wonderful. Where's phone? Need to deactivate it. And then activate it. And we are in. Perfect. Thank goodness. Whew. I hate when this happens. I really dislike it. But now we are going, and thank you very much, Eric. And yeah, thanks for reminding me that. Can one of my mods paste this Kamehameha sound thing in the mod chat room so I don't remember after the stream, and I do get to add it. But let's get Eric up there. So, I have foolishly used some units to... because I really want that stupid Captain America Sam Wilson. I really do. And this is going to be the last crystal I try to open for it. Because I might end up grinding for 6-star. Maybe. Potentially. Just saying. We'll see how life goes. But I really don't want to grind for 6-star. So, we're going to see... we're gonna go and see whether today is the lucky day, because all of you are here already in awesome, and then that's the 3 stars. That's a waste of 300 units, but it's fine. It was never meant to be, I suppose. So let's go and try. And here is gonna be the challenge of the stream, to see whether we can get the 300 units back. Okay. So who else is here? Aetherwolf, Ibrahim, say my name. Well, hello there, Ibrahim. Who else we have? Gypsy Bastard. Morning, Gypsy. What's up, Michelle? What's up, Q? Hi. Everybody else. Messiah is coming in with $2 as well.
Shut up and take my money.
Thank you, Messiah.
Messiah 66, $1.99. Man dancing. Middle finger. See no evil monkey. Wave.
See no evil monkey. Right, so we have Messiah, and we have Chels here. And it looks like it's gonna be a very good, interesting morning. I hope all of you are having fantastic Friday night / Saturday morning, or Saturday midday, depending where you are in the world. How do you even rank for your 6-star Groot? Did somebody really rank for a 6-star Groot? Well, he's clearly betting on a buff, I guess. I'd say then somebody's clearly betting on a buff there. I think this is gonna work well. Haven't been able to sleep yet. Well, not great state of affairs, but it's okay. I am here to keep you company. To everyone who hasn't been able to sleep yet. Going to bed? How dare you? Who knew that Messiah is a sissy pants? Who knew that Messiah is a bit of a sissy pants? Well, I mean everybody, but... Ow. Crapsies. So, I finally hit 200 subs. Well, very great on you, speaking of subs. Well, hopefully...
Shut up and take my money.
Chels $100. I'm buzzing. Cheers, homie.
Thank you, Chels. You spoil me too much. You spoil me too much. But I'm glad to hear that you're buzzing. Honestly, like... I don't know if it is like that with everyone, but I gain genuine joy whenever I hear that, you know, nice people, good people, people that I like or people that I care about are doing well. I truly do. And whenever, you know, I talk to somebody and they're having a great time and, you know, they're happy, it just, I don't know, creates more happiness, you can say. I think there's like an old saying where somebody says, you know, shared happiness is, you know, double the happiness, and shared burden is half the burden. And I truly believe that, because typically the people who, you know, genuinely have problems do get better by kind of like, you know, sharing it with the people and talking about it and stuff like that. And people who are having a great time can just, you know, put a smile on other people's face. So thank you very much. I'm glad to hear you're buzzing. Although it's almost 4 AM, then what are you doing here in the first place? If you know, if you are up at 4 AM and you join a stream, you know, then either don't join it in the first place or stay and hang out. Feeling warm and nice, but it's probably what's wrong. Hey, it can be you. You don't know. You don't know. But yeah, it's probably tequila. But also, you know, being happy when you're drinking is kind of like using performance enhancer drugs, you know, when you're competing athletically, as far as I'm concerned. You know, it might not be all you and it might not be all natural, but you still did it. It still kind of counts. Alcohol is performance enhancing happiness drug, if used well. So we can all agree to the fact that Chels is doping on happiness today. Hey Gadia, I was exploring 5.4 for a skill gem to awaken Thekiryu last night. I ran out of energy and popped a free Grandmaster from Shards, pulled 5-star Nexus. Nice, congratulations, Bugman. That's awesome. That's awesome. When things work out like that. Definitely very good. Nick Fury was my coolest awakening. Nick Fury was one of the first champions I got duped as a 6-star, and I got them back-to-back openings. So I opened the 6-star crystal like 1 week, and I pulled Nick Fury. And in that crystal opening, I commented that, you know, it's great, I'm super happy, but it's probably gonna take me a year to get 6-star Nick Fury duped. And then the very next crystal opening, I got the dupe. And, you know, it was kind of like, it was meant to be. It was one of the most exciting kind of crystal opening sequences I have ever had in this game. Science says when your friends are Happy, your happiness increased by 15%. See? Even science supports me, allegedly. So, Michelle, I got some news, Katie. The last select the next 7 exploration rewards, maybe class or abyss nexus. Just wanna... Oh, it is a class nexus. Code got specified. It is a class nexus. And to tweak... Yeah, I suppose I can try and tweak that sheet. I suppose I can before 7.4 comes out. Decent shout, Michelle. Well, it's the kill, of course it is. The list. I know. Michelle, I know what you mean. Came for the stripper on screen. Ah, well then stay for the stripper on screen. If that's all I am to you. Right. What else do I need? I need a ghost. Here we go. Wonderful. You like Groot rank 4 him? I maxed my rank 5 5-star Groot. No, you didn't. Really? You did? Why? Hey, good morning. Good morning, Emma. Hope you're having a great start of the day. Hope John is well. Good morning, Devastator. Looming the stream while grinding for milestones. Well, yeah, that's the plan. Grind for milestones. Because I just used 300 units unnecessarily. And I need to try and get them back. Idiots are performance enhancing happiness drugs. Maybe you're right. For some, hopefully. Try to be, at times. Okay. I wanted him to use that level 1. I don't care who you rank up, even it's good. My problem is trying to get attention. That definitely is not good. It definitely is not good. Alright. Shots. Yeah. It's been a while. I think I might have... No, wait, I gave way. I had a couple of different Don Julio tequilas at home, but when I stopped drinking and when we were moving, I gave them away to my neighbor, like, you know, before moving. I still have some alcohol at home, but I only kept kind of like a handful. Not gonna lie, Red Skull actually is low-key a great option. Red Skull is one of those champions that just needs a bit of love to be good. Red Skull just needs a bit of love to be good. And it's up, Slinger. Good morning to you. No more drinking for you. Well, you just came back from vacation. You're probably plastered like 24/7 for weeks, so you know, doesn't really count. No more drinking for. Choice of 3 exciting with a 10 or 5. I believe it's choice of 3. I believe it's just the choice of 3. You can find it on Twitter. I think it should be up there. I think Code got posted it. 1 second. Let me find it. Let me find it. Where is that post? Okay, I'm gonna have to search for him. Just a second. Code. There we go. Yeah. Rewards are class Nexus Champion Crystal. P.S. It's 1 out of 3 class Nexus. It's 1 out of 3 class Nexus. So says the person who data mined the entire thing. Messiah coming in with $1. Thank you.
Shut up and take my money.
Not to flex, but
66.99
not to flex, but somebody already got a new cap. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. I don't think anybody's surprised that you did. I don't think you're surprising anybody here. Well, Steve, show me your dollar bills then. I'll gladly accept them. Right now, I'm still in a point where I am very glad for every single dollar. Oh. And I never got that coffee machine you promised either. Oh. Max Sig, not yet regularly. I don't have the 6 tons currently. He's 616. Which champion is that apathetic? You mean Groot? 616 Groot? Well, you better be hoping for that buff then. No, and you're definitely not the only one who watches me grind arena whilst you grind your own arena. I think that's half of the people involved here. I think for half of the people, it's grinding their own arena. And for another half, it's just the background noise for something to be happening in the morning. Do Raflol, need to go back to sleep. Oh, right, you were getting slushed last night. You were getting slushed last night. I remember. Well, I'm glad to see that you're still up, though. For the memes. What's up, Crossbones? Have a rank 3 5-star Black Panther Civil War on a new account, and then I open a 5-star next and get also Bloodstone. Well, congratulations on your Elsa. I don't want to waste... you probably should. Elsa is much better than Black Panther Civil War at the moment. But yeah, Red Skull just needs a bit of love, yeah, where well-timed blocks do not necessarily remove the armor up. And, you know, some bigger numbers. And he could be quite alright. Can Venom take damage when he hits Red Skull's block? Unfortunately, you do. I'm in arena for him. Well, I might, maybe might grind for him in round 2. Maybe. I'm not sure if I should. I'm not sure. Maybe I will. Where is the Daddytron? Where is the Daddytron? Currently I got 4 meme rank 5 stars. Loltron. Oh, Loltron isn't necessarily meme rank 5 star, I'd say. Loltron's actually relatively okay, good champion. Groot, Red Skull, and Godwalker. Now, Godwalker. That sounds interesting. But hey, yeah, nah. I guess, you know, rank whoever makes you happy. Got 6-star Spidey 2099, my first 6-star. Should you be happy? Yes, you should be quite happy. I mean, he's not the champion that... He's a very good champion. It's just that I do think he's better for somewhat slightly bigger accounts, but still, the fact that you got him that early on, yeah, you should be happy, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's alright. See, Q is grinding arena 2. And Airwalker is another champion that, you know, just needs a bit of change, a bit of love, bit of numbers, and he could be quite good. Airwalker is definitely another one of those. I don't want Groot buffed. Yeah, but I do, so sit tight. Airwalker can do some interesting stuff. It's just that it's not worth doing. First off, you just got me killed in the event. Secondly, and most importantly, summon a coffee maker. Well, I'm just saying. I don't have a coffee maker. Well, I have a coffee maker, but apparently it's a shit one. I know, was a big Airwalker fan since his release. Where are you now? To pull Thanos, he's going to rank 5. Well, it's not that easy to pull Thanos. I might, like, wait. Here we can do Chels check. How do you guys think? If Chels was slashed... Is she still awake? We can play this game when you can say in the chat, I think Chels passed out. Oh, you know, because that's always the case when somebody's been drinking and, you know, they are in the chat and then all of a sudden just like stop. Then it's like, somebody probably passed out. I know because I used to do it. Not sure in round 2. Any dupe on Sparky? Well, there you go. Go on dupe then. Go on dupe your Sparky. Got 6-star Sauron to rank 3, Sig 40. An idea what's a hell placement for him? Honestly, I don't like... I don't think that... well, the most important thing about Sauron, you can't put him in section 1 because he could be Corvus food. And you need to protect him from Nimrod at all times. I think that's kind of like the critical things. If you're asking me for a specific node, then I'm not entirely sure. But hey, good on you, man. Good on you. Yesterday I got to play around a bit with Sauron. And I do think that Sauron is yet another champion that could have been so much better if Kabam just gave him, you know, slightly longer durations, slightly bigger numbers. Then he could have been really good, but... if I had Vance Parker, oh god. Oh, somebody's looking for Penny. Ah. Because I just don't like Airwalker's animations much at all. He's so freaking stiff. I don't have... I like his level 3. Rest of it, I don't know. I'm never too bothered by the animations for most part, to be honest. There are very few champions that kind of make me, you know, dislike them because of animations. Kind of much more for what they do or how they feel using. Who drinks fucking coffee? I do. I do, and I'm proud of it. That's it. Chels is asleep. Who's your most wanted champ in the game? Oh, you mean to be added in the game? Spot. Real one, Spot to be added to the game. Ah, Nash. Here she is. Here she is. Okay, still alive. Still sipping. Still alive and still cooking. I already thought that... I was literally just about to say, I think, you know, that's it. But no. Here we go. Spot? Who's Spot? Just Google Spot. Marvel. He's a Spider-Man's villain. I think he's primarily Spider-Man villain. What's up, Rocket? Good morning to you. Now, who is your least favorite champion? I hate Korg and Thor Ragnarok in this game. They make me nauseous. Every time I have to rank up Thor Ragnarok because of prestige, a piece of my soul dies. It's so disgusting. And it's Thor. I like Thor as a character. But Thor Ragnarok is just not Thor. Hey, what's up, K-Dog? How are you doing? It's 4 AM here and I need to go to bed, but wanted to... well, need to go to bed, you know. Is that really true? But thanks for swinging by, Infamous. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a nice rest. Hope you have a nice rest. I low-key wanted to rant. No, I rant about him all the time. Too much. But yeah, screw that guy. Screw whoever designed him. And everything about him. It's literally the worst example of like MCU character being, you know, adapted into the game. They literally took a character from like 2 minutes of trailer. Join new Plat 3 Alley today for new season. My prestige is 11.2k. Third lowest in Alley. Well, at least it's not the lowest. Well, I hope you get it up then. I hope you know, that's also the thing in prestige. If you have a low prestige relative to your alliance, you kind of feel that moral obligation to work on your prestige. Even if nobody says anything to you. You don't say the name because you don't... he won't say that name because... don't you say that name. What name? What name? Can you please answer my Ant-Man's energy question?
Messiah 66 $1.99. Hey, we don't say that name, don't you say that name.
Yeah, it's better if you don't. So maybe people overhyping the Ant-Man synergy, since all the big solos you see, a lot of rappers just asking, yeah, people are obviously overhyping the Ant-Man synergy. Obviously. It's like, you should know better by now. You know, what Ant-Man synergy is, you know, let's say slightly higher Sig Star-Lord, but in order to do that, you need 3-person team. You need Ghost, and you need the new Cap. Think about it, you know. Will you really be bringing in you know, 3-person team just do plenty of damage when there are champions who do it by themselves. Obviously, it's overhyped. Winter Soldier synergy was hyped when Winter Soldier got synergy with Killmonger. Do you see many people, you know, smashing content out with Winter Soldier? And yeah, Ant-Man synergy, you know, is slightly quicker, slightly more potent, slightly more damage. But Ant-Man is also quite, you know, shit. In every aspect of the game by himself. So, I do think that in this case, there are chances, there are options, because Ant-Man has an upside where he can... There will be situations where you potentially can use it, but they're not going to be standard. They're not going to be common.
Growler64, Oz $10. I have enjoyed your KT2 vid so far. I hope people are as tired as I am of vitriol. We won't learn from each other if we don't have respect.
Thank you, Growler, and thank you very much. And I actually have an idea of kind of like new type of series videos that I want to start, because every so often I stumble upon random Twitter threads that have quote-unquote, you know, gone trending, and there are people that, and there are comments that are like so hateful. So I think the title for those videos would be like, don't be this guy, or at least you're not one of these, let's say 3,600 people who liked it, or something like that. And I think the latest one that I saw was, the story is about ESPN sidelines reporter that quit because of some sort of political reason or whatever, because, you know, she didn't believe that she can speak her mind or be herself on the channel or something like that. And then the top comment that I saw, I remember, is she might as well could have put on white sheet and, you know, a hood and blah blah blah, because she could quit her job. The irony it is that, you know, she just, first of all, she just quit her job, and second of all, she's not even, you know, American. She's immigrant in America. And the most upvoted comment was people literally telling her that she might as well, you know, be in Ku Klux Klan. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with people? And I see those more and more often, and I genuinely want to kind of get in, you know, more specific subjects and topics, and I think that's kind of like a good way to do it. Obviously hide out the exact person's name and stuff like that when you discuss it, but just kind of like attach, you know, the tweet and talk about the situation that has happened. So somebody has left their job for whatever personal reasons or personal convictions, and the most upvoted comment is that because of it, she, you know, is horrible human being. And people like that shit. You know, that is exactly the reason why I tell people to stay off social media. Either way, for AM weakness, this popcorn and testifies. Well, I hope you get it out. Yeah, I said it. Prestige rank up name. Ah, right. He broke your soul too, didn't he? He broke your soul too, Messiah. So I have decided that I will not rank up that skill arsehole. I'll probably just rank up Nimrod instead, because Nimrod is 6th. And I'll just not do that guy. Spidey99, is he good on defense in AW? No, not really. He's not a good defender. He's like one Spider-Man that doesn't evade in his base kit. So no, he's not that great. He's not great on defense. He's a great attacker. He's arguably the best boss killer right now, but he's not good defender. Ant-Man synergy is interesting at best, but to be honest, Ant-Man needs Diablo treatment. Yeah, Ant-Man just needs a full-on rework. You're completely right. But there are situations where I can see that Ant-Man synergy working because of reasons that I'm about to explain. Just a second. Slowly turning to commentary channel. Well, it's not, I mean, the critical thinking, not this channel. the other channel. The other channel was gonna be something along those lines at all times, just to try and help people step back and, you know, take a breath and think about situation, because it's so easy to jump in on a bandwagon of hype or hate. You know, it's so, you know, celebrity worship and everything else that's happening around it is just quite scary shit. I think we collectively as humanity are losing common sense and perspective of issues and the size of them and the scope of them. Our topic for Reno would be good. Agree. What's up, MTM? How are you doing? Welcome. What's up, Simrat? 3 parts left in Act 6. Well, you get them done then. Get them done. Okay, yeah, prestige sucks, but it is what it is, man. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know the whole prestige thing. I'm just want KT to be happy. I want you guys to be happy. Exactly. Happiness is something that people don't talk enough about, I think.
Messiah 66 $1.99. In shower cry / like Ace Ventura after using a zigzag. Crying face.
I bet it is. I really bet it is. And yeah, well, that's why I encourage people to rank up Nimrod instead of that guy. You're gonna lose a couple of points in prestige, but you're not gonna have to destroy your soul. You know what I mean? It really is a painful thing. Who's my next rank 4? I'm currently thinking Nimrod, most likely. I'm thinking Nimrod's gonna be my next rank 4. But yes, hypothetical, you're absolutely right. You don't, I just want people to be happy. Should I rank up Unduped Diablo? I did. My Diablo is rank 3 and Unduped. Let's clap it. Hashtag ban Q. Why would I ban Q? What did he do again? You know, you know, he's a moderator. You know, he can slap you for 5 minutes if you keep saying that. And, you know, in this case, I might not even be mad at him. How do you know I was talking to you, James? Kitty, please ban Q. Why? What did Q do? Starkey better than Spidey 19. Oh, he's just triggering you. Nah, I'm not banning him. Act 7 record. I actually don't think they do look that sick. I think the 6 stones, the awakening gems, everything is fine. I don't think there are enough rank 4 materials. After gifting event, I definitely think there should have been, like, you know, the 3 and 4 rank up gem and then at least a full catalyst of each or something like that. I genuinely don't think that rank 4 materials are there enough. But, you know, I can understand everybody that is fully happy and satisfied with those rank rewards as well. So that's fine. So there we go. Free to play, and I'll be able to rank 4 a champ after Act 7 100%. They only have 9 rank 3s. And rank 4s and Awaken don't have much rank 4 options. Well, you're gonna get 5 Nexus, and you're gonna get Awakening gems. So you will get some options, you know. As you get that rank 4 materials, you're gonna get like 5 Nexus, 6 Star Crystals, which, you know, probably is at least one of them is gonna give you something decent. And even if you think on ranking up something in Awaken, you don't have to, because you'll get an Awakening gem. Kitty, Surfer, Nimgod are my choices. Yeah, Surfer obviously is an option, but honestly, I'm not that fussed about Prestige at the moment anymore, just because of what I did with Gifting Event. You know, if Gifting Event wouldn't have gone down the way it did, I would rank up Surfer. Now I'm kind of step back a bit. But those are good options. Okay, so we do have 10 of these bad boys. Look at that. That Magneto thought he's gonna be all that. But he ain't shit. Okay. Banska. Silly impossible to answer the question, but do you think Omega Sentinel has good chance of having top 5 prestige? No. I don't. Might be wrong, but I don't. He's rank 3 Diablo, he's part of the cult now. I have had a rank 3 Diablo for ages. I like 30 rank 3s after Explorer 7.4. How am I supposed to choose which one to rank for? Well, which one you enjoy using most? Which one do you typically use the most? How much do you care about prestige? You know, everybody has to come up with it. I will make a video, by the way, talking about just that subject as well. I will make a video on it to try and help people decide. Well, then here we go, you flying Murph. Okay. Diablo has been rank 3 for a while. Yep. Messiah is on your side. Sometimes miracles happen. Messiah is on whichever side he thinks he can find himself a neck. I would guess probably by some of the rank 4 cats frags on the path rewards. I hope that they are there. I really hope that they are there. Review, social media is cesspool though. So is current society. But, you know, but here's the thing. I do think that one, well, smart thing for a normal person is to first of all stay off it. But second of all, those people who are so deeply engaged in it, I do believe that those people's eyes can be opened. I do believe that once you confront people with the things that they did and the things that they said, logically, you are able to change somebody's, I don't know, radical views or opinions. And that is what I want to do with that channel. That's what I want to do with that new channel. Nimrod shit? Why is Nimrod so bad then? Explain to me. Why is Sonic Preacher? You do a good job keeping conceptual instead of pushing a message. I'm one of this. Exactly. That's what I kind of want to say. Like, you know, I specifically try to avoid things like I support these guys and I don't support these guys and these guys are good because of it and these guys are bad of it. None of it matters. What matters is like how do you figure out which ones you support, or why do you think, or what is that you are being shown, you know, because a lot of people 100% today support things just because they have seen basically only the upsides of some particular issue, and they're basically being programmed to be okay with it. When it comes to damage, stealthy, Spy 99. Well, damage-wise, yeah, probably. Well, Starkey too, both of them. Spidey 99 does not have the greatest damage. If you can change one thing about how Kabam handles the game, what is it? The most important thing, I think, is the work culture in Kabam office. I feel genuinely and strongly that Kabam, in working for Kabam, or at the very least on MCOC, there is very little consequence for your mistakes. And if I could change one thing how Kabam handles the game, is whenever something does go wrong, whenever there is a bug, there is a flat-out statement, exactly what happened, what is being done to make sure it doesn't happen again, and how it's getting resolved. Basically that. And, you know, and I also would change the work environment to a point where, you know, mistakes matter. Like, if you do make a mistake, you get in shit. If you do make a mistake, you, let's say, get strongly encouraged to stay later that day, work overtime, and fix your own fuck up. If you do make many mistakes, you're strongly encouraged to look for a new job. That's it. You know, people need to understand that mistakes matter. Some sort of discipline. Why does my Wi-Fi die only when Katie answers my question? I do not know that, but you can probably rewind the stream. Haha. And Kingpin need to be duped. What's sake? Kingpin is very good unduped already, but yes, ideally he does need to be duped. And his perfect SIG borders are SIG 1 is already a huge improvement, SIG 65 or SIG 200. Those are the 3 SIG levels Kingpin should be at. SIG 1, SIG 65, SIG 200. My Kingpin is SIG 65. How do I get the game to display top 3 damage sources? You need to enable beta features. So you need to go to settings. and tap on the opt beta features in. You see the one above cutscenes, beta features opt in. So you need to tap on that, and then you're gonna have that new fight screen. So hope that helps. Even doesn't need to be do, but if you do, yeah, there you go. Simrat answers it correctly. Oh, KD, wrong channel. My bad. Imagine using social media. Well, a lot of people do. In my new game, whenever there is server maintenance occurs, we get compensation each time. It's good. We used to get a compensation each time with Kabam, but whenever there was a mistake. There was literally a message sent from Collector where Collector apologizes for his lofty standards of contest that have not been met. And, you know, there were some energy refills, revives, and crystals sent. That used to happen before Netmarble acquired this. I think a lot of people have trouble currently looking at things objectively. Yes, I do. I think a lot of people have trouble accepting that they could potentially be wrong or on the wrong side of an issue, because they are so emotionally invested or determined. People just want the drama. Also true. Back to lurking. Well, enjoy lurking then. Enjoy lurking. Can Silver Surfer take down 6.2 Ultron? No. Silver Surfer will take damage from 6.2 Ultron. I guess the Collector got lousy. Yeah, Collector got lazy after Netmarble bought Kabam. Yeah, we are allowed to talk about whatever we want here. Obviously, you know, it's an MCOC stream, but when, you know, some topics come up, we don't need to necessarily run away from it. That's how the entire idea of the channel came about, is because during these streams, we actually touch upon a lot of important subjects. Be that political, social, be that, you know, mental health, or dealing with depression, or anything else. And then we also have more fun subjects, like we had a stream where we were all discussing the water butt guns when the toilet paper shortage was real. Because then we learned that, you know, some people use high pressured water instead of toilet paper, and, you know, that concept seemed fascinating. Most used champ you hate? I don't hate any of the most used champs. There's a champion that I hate that much and I just don't use it. Mr. Monastic, wait, Falcon even one. I think he can. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's possible. There you go. There you go. Also resume playlist, or I hate these great champions. Character breakdowns, most importantly, Comrade reviews. Yeah, I want to get back to character breakdowns and or like just like champion guides basically, or showcases. That's definitely a type of video I really want to get back to. Okay, let's get some points in this then. Let's get some points in the in this. Was that a yes or no? What are we talking about here again? Oh yeah, Silver Surfer cannot take down that Ultron. He's going to take damage from passive shots. You choose 5 best defenders out of those. Which ones you will choose? Best test defender, guys. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. Guillotine 2099. Domino, Kingpin. Dragonman, Professor X. Penny, Annihilus, Duped. Bishop, Iron Man, Infinity War, all 6 times. Well, are they all duped though? But assuming they're all duped, I think Kingpin can be very annoying on some notes. I think Penny is quite annoying. I think Bishop is another one that's quite annoying. So those 3. And then it kind of depends on the nodes and situations. Each of them can work. But you know. It really depends on what nodes you put them on. Generically, all of them are fine and all right, but it's all about the nodes. Of course, I had to trigger it. There we go. Only analysis duped, the rest are unduped. Okay, still penny, same. Kingpin, still the same. Doesn't change for defense much. Bishop, pretty much the same too, yes. So I'd say Kingpin, Bishop, penny still. Then maybe Dragon Man, and Domino, perhaps, but in general, for instance, if you speak as a defender specifically for Alliance Wars, then you know, you always need to avoid Corvus missions, especially recently. And it really does depend on the nodes that they're placed on. Good morning, John. How are you doing? What do you think is the best boss option for AW with high ground tactic? Well, it depends. I mean, to place as a boss, honestly, I think Green Goblin is one of the most annoying bosses. I think Green Goblin is a real pain. Probably Green Goblin. Yeah. Possibly more, but most likely Green Goblin. No Flamer Torches, Red Guardian, pretty bad idea. Yeah, probably. 1KT to be invited to the Battleground beta. Well, we're all gonna be invited in the next Battlegrounds. Like the next Battlegrounds that are gonna be happening in April, every player that's uncollected and above is gonna have access to it. So I will be able to play Battlegrounds in April. Infinity War needs Awakening to even be considered for defense. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much these days. Infinity War. Yeah, doesn't need that Awakening. Oh crap, I'm gonna make an error here, but it's okay. Doesn't have too much health. Would you rank 3 6-star Unawakened, Kingpin, or Moleman for Act 6 and Act 7 exploration? If both of them are unawakened, I think Moleman's better. For the most part. I do think Moleman needs that awakened ability a lot less. Does Proxima ignore high ground? I'm not entirely sure. It might do, actually. Maybe. No. Then again, I'm not sure. Maybe. Hey, what's up, Pika? How are you doing? I wouldn't want to be Debbie Downer for talking all politics. Yeah, no, I do understand. I do understand, but don't worry. Not gonna be ruining the stream. We have been through worse. If we can handle Drunk Messiah on call and stuff like that, then sorry. I have enough of I don't know, self-control or ability to kind of step back to understand when we're going like either too far or too deep or too down and stuff like that. So don't worry about that. It's all good. Ultimately, you're there to enjoy yourself and ask, speak, do whatever you want. And it's up to me to either be okay with it or not, or, you know, get into it or just brush it off and move to the next topic and stuff like that. So don't put that much kind of pressure on yourself. Ultimately, it's kind of my responsibility to keep the stream interesting, and I try to do my best. GG, easy ghost fight if she isn't banned. Well, the thing is, Ghost banned. Ghost is banned all the time. What then? Oh, my throat's getting dry. But you know, every boss can be said, oh, it's easy with this champion, stuff like that. You ask me which I think is the harder one. I do think Green Goblin is one of the most annoying ones. Green Goblin and Kinetic Transference High Ground was too annoying. Yeah, those fights were really, really annoying. There's another beta happening in March. Oh, I did not know about that, but hey, cool. That's cool. Well, then hopefully I do get to take part in that as well. But who knows? Who knows? Do you think the AI has been changed to be more passive to counter Ghost? I do think that AI has been in general changed to be more passive and clever. Because remember, AI being aggressive is the exact thing that you want. Aggressive AI is super easy because you can reliably get in intercepts and, you know, you just get your parries straight up and stuff like that. More passive and kind of like messed up AI is harder to fight against, and AI has been made more passive and more clever. Like AI has started to fairly frequently, you know, sidestep intercept me, for instance, and things like that. There have been very weird things happening with AI, so obviously that AI gets upgraded every now and then, and you notice it. And you know, one of the reasons could be that Ghost. Also, it's also not without. It's not outside of realm of possibility that against Ghost, opponents use different AI model. It's kind of like, you know, they have a specific AI model for Mordo, right? When you fight against Mordo, Mordo's defender has, you know, very specific instructions to stay away and kind of like be passive when his power gains active. And there are several champions that have similar kind of like AI quirks. So it's not without, you know, it's quite plausible that they can do the same thing just offensively. So whenever your champions, whenever the, you know, opponent is facing some specific attacker, like you're using Ghost, then they get to use a different AI model that might not run in as often and stuff like that. You know, that's perfectly possible. I think there's limited beta in March. Open beta in April. Well, you can take a look at it. Luckily, you know, there should be an ability to read that through. Proxima ignores high ground, maybe the new Capalcan can do. Yes, that'd be quite interesting. But we don't need to worry about high ground this season. So I just want to move on and forget about high ground. How about that? And it is Crocs? No, Crocs can go on. All Crocs must die. If you wear Crocs, then I feel bad for you. Please go and destroy them. And Crocs are just horrible. Okay then. Let's go, Mojo boy. Do you like that poison? Do you like that poison? Do you like that poison? But yeah, no, Ant-Man is quite fun. I did a bit of messing around with him yesterday as well. But I had Liquid Courage Double Edge on, so in longer fights I just, you know, recalled myself to death. Hate Green Goblin so much. Yeah, I really dislike Green Goblin. Never been intercepted so much in the last 2-4 months. That's also probably true. Yes, I have been missing quite a few of my intercepts. Why would the new Cap ignore high ground? Because he has 100% ability accuracy reduction when he's taking hits in his block if he has Bulwark active. Yesterday you said Supreme Iron Man needs a buff. Yes. And yes, Superior Iron Man is freaking cool. You're absolutely correct. So you play champs differently. I noticed that AI changed while using Quake. Like for instance against Doom's medium you can do heavy only method till you reach corner those days. Nowadays, yep, I know. Yes, you're right. There are definite changes happening constantly with AI. Like map 8 AI is also like fairly passive compared to, let's say, map 7 or map 6 AI. It's definitely a lot more cautious. Mysterio and his yeah, the shame that Mysterio has such short reach on heavy attack. That's good. I have had other experiences with certain streamers who I will not name. Hey, you know, there's no need to name anyone, but point is, I'm just happy that you're here in the first place, and I genuinely enjoy talking to people, not just about MCOC, but pretty much about everything. And you know, that's one of the... You guys don't understand how much positive comes from you coming to my streams in my kind of personal life. I genuinely enjoy talking to people, and especially now with like the whole COVID and stuff like that, and the fact that you know, I don't necessarily get to go out and discuss everything all that often with as many people as necessarily I used to. I genuinely enjoy the time that I stream and have conversations with you all. Wasp has special AI to throw more heavy. Yes, correct. You're 100% correct, Growler. Do you rank 3 6-star Unawakened Kingpin or Moleman? I already answered that one, but I said Moleman. On another note, I just got Thronebreaker a week ago and contemplating pushing Act 7 or doing the variants, not touching Act 6 again. It's horrible content. Act 7 is where you should go. Act 7 is really fun, especially 7.1 and 7.2. 7.3 can be alright too. And Act 7, you will get better rewards in less time, if it makes sense. And there are some really fun parts and stuff in Act 7, so I recommend getting in Act 7 as early as possible, if you have the roster for it. Rank 3 Awakened Spider Ham or Unawakened Spider 99. That's a good one. That's kind of close. I think either champion can work. Either champion can be a good option. Personally, I guess I'd go with on which one you prefer more. I made the choice of rank 3 Unawakened 99 before I rank 3 my Spider Ham, but I also have a rank 5 5-star Spider Ham, so that kind of played a role in there. But I think for most people, it kind of depends where you're at in the game. If you're at top of the game, if you're kind of like high level alliances, high level war and stuff like that, I'd say Spider-Man 99. If you're not necessarily as high in the game, somewhere through, you know, in mid tiers and stuff like that, then probably Spider Ham. See you later. Same running suicides, but still enough to get Winter Soldier and Jugs down. Yeah, of course you can do that. I brought him in Labyrinth. I think Kabam needs to go roll AI every 6 months, keeps on our toes. Yeah, you know, they pretty much, yeah, they need to do it, because otherwise, you know, we just get too comfortable. Anyone issue with blocking in the new... No, don't think so. I mean, sometimes I noticed weird thing where I have issue with kind of getting my parry up in time. Like, it almost seems that they are able to hit me back after I finish my combo before I'm able to put the parry up. And it seems that they're doing it slightly quicker. I have literally had, I don't know, a dozen times where I finish my combo, I go to tap on parry, and I'm getting hit in the face already. So it does seem that they, you know, have narrowed the window after the medium combo ender that AI can attack you. Anyway, enjoy talking to you too. Maybe. I don't believe you though. My assumption is that the way this AI learns how people play. Perhaps, maybe. We don't know. What's up, Ferrago? How are you doing? How are you doing? You absolute hunk of bird. Okay, I'm not gonna finish that. Okay, hope you have a great day. What's up, Lawrence? I thought that the leaked rewards look good. I genuinely, again, I do think that leaked rewards look good for all the lower and mid-tier Thronebreakers, and for all the top-tier Thronebreakers, I genuinely think that they should have added more rank 4 materials, especially after gifting. And Act 7 is fun. Act 6 is great content, but we bitch about content that touches us. Yeah, I here's the thing. I do also think that for most part, Act 6 is great piece of content, but I don't think it should have been story content. I think it would fit more with something like Grandmaster Gauntlet type of thing, where, you know, it's something perhaps temporary or something optional. And, you know, I like content that touches me. I really do. And I enjoyed Act 6, you know, in sadistic kind of sick, twisted way a lot. And I think the game needs more content like that. I just don't think it has to be story content. I don't think you need to subject everybody to it. Because Act 6 created a very, very huge divide in people that were able to do it and not quite, and the experience, you know, differs significantly. Anyways. Skills, knowledge, how it will work. What else? This is a small preview of Battlegrounds, and we'll share more information as we get closer to final release. To the new story words. Forward to a major beta for all summoners who are uncollected and above in April. Now for a chance to take part in this special week. And keep your eye out for your chance to take part in a special week-long preview of Battlegrounds in March. Oh, fair enough. Then there might be a week-long preview. Fair enough. Just want to double check. I'm craving for a new title? Yeah, I want a new title too. I want a new title too. No, economic rewards are good. But yeah, I do think that, you know, I'm very happy with 2 signature stones. I think that's good. I'm very happy with the 2 awakening gems. Very happy with the 200 signature stones. I think that's good. But amount of rank 4 materials is not enough by any means. Doing alright? How's things going? Well, things are quite a-okay. Better now that you are here. Better now that you are here, perhaps. Maybe, slightly. No, wait, remember rewards are good enough to... looks like they just transferred gifting rewards to Act 7. No, gifting rewards were bigger. Gifting rewards are significantly bigger. This is not as much as gifting rewards. They did not just transfer. Not to mention all the rank 4 materials that people got chasing top gifting rewards. This will give people 1 rank 4. Gifting event gave people 4 and 5 rank 4s. So yeah, no. I don't think that people who say that they transfer gifting rewards to that are being accurate. But what do I know? It's all good. It's not that I don't believe you. I always like to check things. I always like to check things. There is this old Soviet or Russian saying, trust but verify. I think it was like pretty much like KGB unofficial motto. Trust but verify. Very simple. But yeah, and Act 7 now is also not as hard as it was when it was released. Keep that in mind. Act 7 used to be harder. Act 7 has been neutered a bit. Okay, these are distrust. No, it's like I'm serious. Like I often, you know, double check myself. Don't even trust that everything I say I remember correctly and exactly. Very simple frame of mind, if you will, or thought process, where it's better to be certain. All there is to it. Ah, look at the dead flying goblin. What's up, Ronin? How are you doing? Oh, didn't trust. Red Magneto or Domino rank 3 both and do. Red Magneto 100%, not even close. Red Magneto. Don't think about it. Just rank up the Red Magneto. So generic awakening gem after Act 7. I'll have 2. Me too. What do you think are the best? Well, I have made the video explaining what I think are the best champions to use your awakening gem on. My personal kind of use of awakening gems is a bit more frugal, because I really don't, well, because I have like a big account. Oh wait, my screen is stuck. Why is my screen stuck? Interesting. Interesting, because I have been doing more fights. I didn't even notice that, because I have been fighting, obviously. There we go. My bad. My apologies. Yeah. It should be fine now. Act 7 rewards, I wasn't impressed with that one. Now, doing with blocking parrying, I'm officially done. Send picture to my smashed phone to Kabam on Twitter just now. Whoa, are you serious, dude? Are you serious? Impressed with that, and they went now screwing with blocking parrying. I'm okay. Maybe you can just grab some hot milk and hey man, should not do that, but hey. Yeah. Saw the video, but I forgot. I'm too lazy to go back. Which video? Oh, well, you're too lazy. If you're too lazy, then, you know, that's your problem. You ask me a question, you know, that I have created a video for as an answer. My answer to you, Yashi, is then, don't be a lazy cunt. Go back and check. How about that? Oh, and when did I prove that, Jim? What? Do you know broadly when your best champ to rank 4 first video will be out? When do you want it to be out? When do you want it to be out? Pay me a couple of compliments, send me $20 super chat, and I'll make it today. How about that? You know, catch me outside. How about that? Catch me outside. Yeah, man, I'm serious. I put my fist through it. When party happened, I didn't trigger on screen. And that man with the fifth one, I can't quest into monkeys running Comrade. I do kind of feel that you have chosen kind of fairly bad time. I completely understand how you feel, and I don't blame anyone for, you know, finally having enough. At the same time, I do feel like, since, you know, March is technically meant to be that Hallelujah Jesus update with the inputs and, you know, everything, that you're doing it about 2 weeks too early. I do kind of feel like maybe instead of being done for good, take a 2-week break and see what's then. You never know. Maybe the input issues are gonna get better. Also, another thing that has kind of helped me personally, has been these thumb sleeves. I don't play a single Alliance War fight, for instance, without one. This thumb sleeve thing. Oh, let me just check it. Well, there you go. You go and do that. Gosh, you go and do that. I'd like to be out by mid-March, ideally. Don't worry, it will be. Don't worry, it will be out by then. What's up, Fire Escape Plan? How are you doing? Hope you're well. Hope you are well. I think we're gonna do this. Yes, perfect. Some condoms are a good shot. Yeah, they genuinely are helpful. Doing good. Well, I'm glad to hear. I am definitely glad to hear that. Oh, crap. Come on, purify everything. Yes, there we go. Man, I wish Night Rusher's purification abilities would be kind of more reliable, but it feels so good when they do trigger. It feels so good when they do trigger, I'm not gonna lie. When you get smacked and then you purify liquid courage double-edged thing, you're just like, that's right, that's right, that's an ability that he has. Oh crap. I knew that I'm gonna lose it because of this stupid AI. Do you think about quitting this game because of the bugs? Of course. Not just because of the bugs. Bugs, honestly, for most part, I can kind of deal with. What I really have issue with is how the game's economy is changing, how much more aspect of it is on spending rather than playing. Because again, I do feel like this game's taking a step in the direction of more of it being a digital marketplace and less than an actual game. Like last couple of months, you know, the total sum of things that you can earn in monthly quest, side event, and you know, nothing extra is happening, no champion buffs, and everything you can play for in 1 month can be offset with like a $50 Thronebreaker monthly card or some shit like that. And that's not the type of game that I want to play. And that is honestly the biggest issue for me. The way Kabam is changing the game to a point where it used to be that money typically helped you clear the content, buying revives and refills and everything else, and then get the rewards. Now they have skipped the content part, and money helps you get all the rewards, and content is optional. You can play the content or not, like gifting event, you know. You could literally have downloaded the game half a year ago, went big on gifting event, and you know, be ahead of crap ton of people who have played and or spent for years if you did well in gifting event. And you know, the more of it I see, the less inclined to play the game I am. Yeah, that's the main thing. Is Incinerate so bad though? But I like Thrasher. It's not about bad Incinerate though. It's, first of all, they do get better when you get all the Furies. Second of all, it's Incinerate is just kind of like there. It's kind of like Sunspot, you know. Sunspot doesn't do much with his Incinerates, but it helps his other abilities. That's same here, and it still counts as an Incinerate for nodes when you need it. Night Thrasher is actually much better champion than people think he is. Can I use the one that are ribbed? Oh yeah, for both mine and its pleasure. Absolutely correct, Lawrence. To get the game, would you do random streams here and there for us? Yeah, probably. And again, let's just take, you know, one thing at a time. Let's just take one thing at a time. Not gone anywhere yet. Not gone anywhere yet, am I? Yeah, I can understand it. He'd probably move his focus on second channel. Yeah, I'd probably move my focus mainly on second channel. But I'd still try and do something with this one. Then Chels still the only champ that can remove degen. I know others can handle it like Gallic, but not remove. Nick Fury can do it once. Night Thrasher, I think there should, well, Kingpin can remove degen. Kingpin doesn't care which debuff. No, there are plenty of champions that just purify any debuffs. You know? Night Thrasher also just purifies debuffs, not passive effects. But you know, we have Kingpin, Shang-Chi can do it. I don't know, Black Panther can do it, OG now, so on and so forth. As long as whatever they do, there's one to call them on. Slow as well. Yeah, exactly. I do believe that is quite a big issue as well. Just because, here's the thing. I think content creators at large have such a huge pro-Kabam opinion that when I say sensible middle of the ground things, I come off as being extremely critical or negative. And I really, really, really hate that. You know? It is depressing. If you start talking about that, it really is depressing. Honestly, we have so many content creators who would let Kabam employee walk into their bedroom, take a shit on their pillow, and then they would be perfectly okay defending it publicly. And it really does annoy me. It really does annoy me. Especially knowing why those people do it and how untruthful they are. But they still get, you know, all the attention, all the love, and all the support and everything else. Anyways.
Shut up and take my money.
R4 Cosmic Penny Parker Rider 23 $5. Here's to the new channel. Have some coffee on me.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you very much, man. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better. Honestly, you know, I recommend just take a bit of a pause. Take a bit of a pause and go spend some time with actual people on the actual outside of this world. And, you know, put things in perspective. What always cheers me on is, well, recently, I can only say that again, but it has been since childhood. And genuinely always feel better and much more calm when I spend any time with some sort of animals, like cats or dogs or something like that. And since there is that stray cat that is not afraid of me, and he actually jumps in my lap if I sit outside and stuff like that, or sometimes he comes inside, I just go and pet him for a while, and life seems better, life seems easier, simpler. Show me these thumbies you use, man. Maybe just the stretch, because it's not just the bugs again, it's a wallet. No, honestly, the thumbie thing is very, very helpful. And these are the thumbies. They cost like $5 for like a 10-pack. And basically you just roll them on your thumbs, and they do improve the contact. First of all, they get rid of all the moisture and whatever else on the screen, and second of all, they improve the contact that you have, kind of like how well you conduct electricity, and your inputs do seem smoother. And they only cost like $5. If you type in Amazon, I think, or somewhere, you know, finger sleeve, just Google finger sleeve, and a bunch of them is gonna thumb sleeve, I think you should say. Thumb sleeve. Yeah, here you go. I'm just gonna drop a Google search result. Just check out the... Oh, it's too long. But yeah, just Google thumb sleeve, and that's it. And you can find a pack for like $2.99 or $3 or $9 or whatever else. Oh no, there definitely are some good people in CCP. I'm not absolutely trying to throw on some sort of blanket that, you know, everybody... Like, there are definite CCP members whose opinion I listen to, and I value. Unfortunately, for most part, they're not the bigger CCP members. But, like, you know, Cam, always enjoy listening to Cam. I might not necessarily always agree with him, but I do believe in Cam to be a person who actually, you know, weighs things out. Then gifting could be sold by essentially limiting the amount of gift to each person. Kabam would never do that, though. Kabam would never do that. But yeah, of course, if you'd put some sort of limit on it, it would be sold. But, you know, they're not gonna do that. They'll be literally limiting the amount of money they can earn from it, which I want. Because if Kabam had any care for game economy, or, you know, there is a reason why Kabam banned gifting in the first place, right? Is because they couldn't control all the unscrupulous activity that was happening because of it. And there is a reason why they're bringing it back twice a year, because they make too much money with the gifting event. You understand what I mean? Gifting event is a literal definition of, we know it's fucking things up, we can't control it, it's bad for the game. That's why we banned it in the first place. But we make too much money in the gifting event not to bring it back. Thanks, KT. There you go. There you go. Now you're still in your mind. Easy peasy. Not be perfect, we could still allow GGC to be good, but basically unlimited in quantity. Yeah, I suppose so. I kind of started watching way less Karate Mike. It doesn't matter. We don't need to like go in specifics again. I don't necessarily want to call anybody out, but yeah, there are definite larger MCOC channels that I have unsubscribed from myself. If I already know, here's the thing, if I already know what those people are going to say before they make a video, I have no interest or need to watch that video. If I already know that every single champion that comes out is going to be at least exciting and good or amazing or potentially insane or situationally extremely useful, or, you know, whatever other tongue twister you can come up with not to say that a champion is average or bad, then, you know, I have no need to watch those videos. And you know, yeah, there are definitely people who might have just completely unsubscribed and don't watch them anymore. I wish them all the best personally. I'm not like disliking them personally. It's just I have no interest in that content that's being put out if I can already, you know exactly what's going to be said in a video about any given subject before they make that video. So yeah, there are definite channels that I used to watch and I don't anymore because of that. When Gilly was buffed, some people were hyping her region so much, but then, yeah, that's another funny one. Opinions have either been kicked or their opinions are on their last legs. Yeah, true. You are true, Calanta. Saying names that except for 2 content creators, so that pretty much are like bomb dogs. Yeah, there are, well, there are several smaller ones that most people don't know about, really. But yeah, I know what you mean. There aren't that many CCP members that I actively follow anymore. Cat willingly sits on your lap. Jealous, I am jealous. Cats hate me. What did you do to cats? What did you do to cats? Can't have a cat where I live. Alright, have one. Always liked pussies more than doggies myself. Well, if you don't have a cat, it doesn't mean that you can't get to interact with an animal, you know. There are, like in Manchester, there are cat cafes, for instance, where you can legitimately, you go to a cafe and inside the cafe there's a bunch of cats chilling. You can hang out with cats. Or, you know, the simplest way to calm yourself down, and some people will say weird. When I used to live in my previous place, I just like to go and feed birds now and then when I had my head all messed up. Just took a loaf of bread, went outside and fed some birds. You know, still nice. Yeah, some people just... Do you have the decency to put on new thumbnail each time, or do you just reuse it? No, I don't put on new one each time, no. Second block. One thing I want you to watch BG's video. Oh yeah, I do watch BG's videos as well. I like, again, BG is not necessarily the person that I always come to the same conclusions with. But that is exactly why I'm interested in those videos, you know, because I do respect the way BG thinks and arguments himself. Sometimes, you know, we think similarly, sometimes we think differently, because obviously we have had different experiences. But yeah, I am interested in what BG has to say. 100%. Oh crap, I'm gonna need that level 3. Especially more so recently. I think about 3-4 years ago, I looked at him as much more of a company kebab man than I do, let's say, recently. But I also think that's because, you know, he has altered his own stance too. Do there is any new champs that are better? I don't really think so. There are like a situational kind of teams, but overall for exploration, I think the best thing is still to go with the 4 horsemen and like Magneto or something. Pretty cool with every MCC ever except one. All different viewpoints, make things interesting. Yeah, there you go. Now that's a good opinion again. And I am like that for the most part. As I said, the exception is if I know what those YouTubers are going to say on every single issue before I hear it, before the video is made. You know what I mean? For instance, Misty Knight. If I know exactly how the thumbnails are going to look like and how what kind of buzzwords are going to get used to kind of hype her up, and what kind of the consensus is going to be, I am not going to watch those videos. And I don't. Literally write down on a piece of paper right now what kind of buzzwords are going to be used to hype up Misty Knight. And again, it's not like I'm like, you know, malicious or aggressive towards those people. I still wish them well, you know. I hope them all the success in the world and personal happiness and all that other good stuff. It's just that I personally have no interest in watching them or those videos. Looking to how 2 new Maine Coon kittens. Oh, that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Maine Coons are high maintenance, but they look awesome. I really like those cats. Cat cafe is something totally different where I live. What is that? Explain, Christian. Really, man, I do nothing to cats. Like, I got near them, feed them, they're like, fuck you, bitch ass human. You probably did something, and you probably did something to a cat, and then one of them just spread the bad rumor about you, and now all cats hate you. Cats do that. Cats just collectively decide which human they will hate on. Do maid cafes exist? I'm not sure. I've never heard of maid cafes. Doesn't seem like me either. Brian's great. Yeah, Brian's very good. I watch KT, BG, and Cam. Yeah, Cam is again, I respect Cam's opinion too. Again, we do not necessarily see all the things same way, but I respect him as a human, and I find his opinion worth listening to, even though it often is different to mine. Maybe you're too good for cast to handle. Believe DLL may help apply to the CCP. Oh yeah, DLL would be good. DLL is definitely a smart guy. Actually gave him a shout out in that Prof Coffee interview as well, as one of the channels that I watch. I think he's, you know, yeah, smart guy. Again, a person I might not necessarily always find the same conclusions, but he's clearly smart enough, reasonable enough, and thorough. DLL is quite alright. Took Wanks to rank 3 over Mags, Sunspot, Bishop, and Emma. They do the right. Just play him more. If you play him more, then fair play. Again, you know, White Magneto, you know, objectively is not necessarily as good as Red Magneto offensively, but because of pre-fights and stuff like that, he often finds his way on teams anyways. But yeah, I have a rank 3 White Magneto. Whether he did the right thing, you know, time will tell, but, you know, I don't think that there was necessarily a bad decision in between. Okay, I do think that Emma and Sunspot might have been bad decisions compared to that, but I think White Magneto, Red Magneto, like Bishop, you know, all are good enough to be ranked. Oh crap. What happened to your Furies, huh? A little dweeb. Smash you. The duckies getting a revenge. Tell me a funny story I came across your channel? Sure. Tell me a funny story. Think topless Starbucks? Man. How dare you? That's sexist. Like how I regained my brain cells after I came across your channel, which I lost during the pandemic. That is the ultimate hope of mine, to give as many people as I can. Honestly, like, I think people are getting put in some sort of trance-like state of nervousness and fear and panic and everything being black and white and everything kind of, you know, absolutely no perspective on the size of the issues. And it's a scary, scary ass fucking time to live in. And if I can shake some people out of it with some harsh words, you know, I think it's safe to say that I have metaphorically smacked Devansh around now and then when he says some stupid things and stuff like that. And if I can shake some people out of it, then I'm, you know, I'm happy for that. I'm glad that I did it. Took Nebula to rank 3 today. Nice. I took my Nebula to rank 3 like last week at some point. I think it was last week. Yeah. I actually haven't played with her too much after she went to rank 3. When I joined the game, one of the content creators did some controversy, and I was like, this dude, idiot, I confused the person with you. And once I saw your video, I was like, why? Okay, who did you confuse me with, though? The question is. It's making so much sense. Then I saw more of your videos. Then later on I figured you weren't actually that guy. Very good. I'm glad you figured it out. I'm glad you figured that out. I'm not bright, you see? Well, you know. It's okay. Here's the thing. Not everybody has to be super brainy. As long as you are reasonably realistic with who you are and how you are, that's all that's needed. Here's the thing. Like, I think that people who are not necessarily the brightest can still achieve absolutely amazing things through dedication, hard work, and effort. People who are not bright but think that they are bright are just awful to be around. You know what I mean? You know, not being bright is perfectly fine. Like, we're all different. We're all made different. We're all created different. All that other stuff. That's fine. Some people will be able to be more clever. Some people will be physically stronger. Some people are going to be more creative. And all of those differences are fine. The worst thing comes out when you think you're very, very smart. And you're not. And then bad things can happen. Or at times it's also when you actually are very smart but you're extremely immoral, then bad things can happen. KD Jones is here. Said he wouldn't convince you what understanding the frogs game. Anything else on the table? Of course, of course. Of course. Well, Nebula is easier to play now, though. And Nebula is not that easy to play, but it's easier than it was. Still quite cool. Oh crap, got hit by a stupid toad. I hate when... whatever. Smash you. Ant-Man with Wilson's energy. Yeah, Ant-Man with Wilson's energy can do some fun things. Again, you keep in mind, you know, it's gonna be a fun thing. It's not like you're not gonna use Ant-Man Alliance for it. You're not gonna use Ant-Man Alliance quest and stuff like that. But you can, you know, make some fun videos and do some interesting things, definitely. Few little tricks reduce blocking massively. Absolutely. You think that I am super awesome and smart, but then I met my girlfriend. She actually showed me that what I am. Well, thanks to her. And that's fair play, you know. But again, one thing that is undervalued is motivation. Someone can be super smart but have issues with getting started on things. Very little. Yeah, a lot of that refers to me as well. Like, I have a lot of issues on getting started with things or motivating myself, or and you know, it often comes from lack of self-esteem or self-doubt or fear of failure and many things like that. And you know, all of those things can prevent you from doing things that you would be able to do. It's just the way it is. That's why I remember this, guys. You'd much rather regret the things that you did do than the things that you didn't do. As in, like, things that you think you could have done but didn't are much bigger regrets, looking back. Up to 47 million now. Hey, good work, you. Good work. Keep it, keep going. Keep going, get a bit of rest, but keep going. Is Ant God A-bomb level now? What do you mean A-bomb level? You mean like, you know... Well, first of all, Ant-Man needs 2 synergies, not 1. That makes it significantly harder to use him. Second of all, again, just kind of damage, so... Again, I do see where situationally, potentially, it could be useful, but I don't think it's anything that you must have or it's going to be super important to have access to. You know what I mean? Wherever got see my friends, people getting into relations. I see my friends a bit. Well, here's the thing, Devansh. If you need my advice in how to meet girls and make friends, then consider this. You know who are the most attractive people? The people that are happy. The people that enjoy what they do. The people that, you know, don't walk around with a resting bitch face. People that genuinely have things to smile about and do things that make them smile. So figure out whatever it is that you personally enjoy doing. Hobby, whatever. And then go and do it. Go do it outside. Go and do it with other people. Don't think about girls and, you know, specifically meeting. Just do whatever it is that makes you happy. And that is also the best chance ever you're gonna have to meet somebody. Ghost is Ghost and Captain America. Yeah, but the thing is, like... Why would you need Ghost if you need somebody that's super long ramp-up champion in a very long fight? It's kind of like, you know, then why Star-Lord is not being brought in and used that much? If you really need just a ramp-up champion damage, then why is not everybody just rank 3ing their 6-star Star-Lords? No synergy needed, much more convenient, and you can just go and smash things. And on top of that, Ant-Man is debuff reliant, needs to spam level 1s and all that other stuff. Yes, he might ramp up, I don't know, quicker or faster, even though I'm not super sure if he does, but you know, you get, at end of it, you have that poison, which is kind of like good upside. Again, people are just getting like overhyped, overexcited. It's kind of, again, the same story where Mysterio is gonna be insane with the Penny synergy, and Winter Soldier has the Killmonger synergy where he hits, you know, considerably harder based on his combo meter. It's not like everybody's running around beating content with Winter Soldier and Killmonger synergy. You know what I mean? It can have its uses at times, but I can guarantee you it's not gonna be, you know, as much as you currently in your head think it is going to be. Otherwise, you know, yeah, just having a high sig Star-Lord, you know, would be much better option. No synergies needed at all. Also, when you consider that that team of Ghost, Captain America, and Ant-Man, which piece of content you'd use that team? Which piece of content you'd use that team? Which quest, which path, specifically? You wouldn't, because all of the paths these days have like identities, right? So for instance, I don't know, KVQ, right? You're doing KVQ, so you can use that trinity for science lanes and can drag 2 champions along. I'm gonna go to tech lane, but then, you know, You're not gonna get any inherited bonus. What I'm saying is, like, what are you exactly going to do, and why will it be better and more useful than the alternatives that you have? I do think that there will be situations potentially now and then when it will be reasonably helpful, reasonably good and convenient to use that team, to use that synergy. But I think the importance or significance or the impact of it is significantly exaggerated. Yeah, it's kind of like a niche, nice to have synergy, and that's fine, you know. It's also fun, it makes for some very good videos and get people excited. But, you know, it doesn't magically turn Ant-Man into the next Cable, for instance. It's not Cable in an apocalypse situation at all. First of all, because it's 2 synergy partners, which is, you know, very, very significant. And, second of all, because it's a ramp-up champion. It's not like we don't have ramp-up champions in game. We have a lot of ramp-up champions in game. Yes, he might ramp up harder or faster. Not faster, actually. It still takes a long time to get there. You need to throw 8 or 9 level 1s to kind of like start dealing very good damage, and that's a very long ramp-up. Penny Parker thoughts as an attacker? Yeah, some utility synergies when needed. I think she has her uses. I think offensively she's a bit of a budget warlock, kind of, and yeah, I definitely think that, you know, you can use her offensively. Never liked champs who rely on synergies. That's the reason I don't play Ghost a lot. Well, Ghost doesn't necessarily rely on synergies as much as you think. Like, I play Ghost all the time without synergies. Like, you can easily learn to throw your special attacks without that unblockable. And, you know, for most part, unless you plan on tanking level 3s or have some very specific lanes, you don't need Hood that often either. So yeah, I think everybody thinks that Ghost needs those synergies that desperately, but you really don't. I'm being, like, super honest. You don't need, like, you know, synergy team on Ghost. Do you often misplace items, act impulsively, procrastinate a lot? A conversation, but actually listening. Do you actively misplace items? No. I'm actually... That is one problem that I solved. I used to misplace items. And then I realized... brain exercise? I used to misplace items, and I probably would still, but I sorted that problem out with a brain exercise. If I don't remember where I put something, I like to play this game, how well do I know me? And typically I can logically think what is the most likely place where I would have put it. And believe you me, almost always it does work out. If you kind of practice enough, you can really understand a lot about yourself when you kind of like look back. What would I have done? How did I feel? What was I thinking? Where was I going? What was I doing? And I typically can figure out where I have placed everything. Act impulsively, yes, I do that. Even that channel, when I started the second channel, you know, some days ago, I woke up and I had no plan to do it. A single comment on my stream from White Mummy made me do it in that particular day. So yeah, I do that. I get random ideas and then I jump on them. Procrastinate a lot, and yes, I do love procrastinate. I do love to procrastinate, definitely. And how conversations without actually listening to a person, unfortunately, I do that sometimes too, yes. Not too often, but if I have a lot on my mind. And I'm actually bloody good at it as well. Most of the time people don't even realize. Most of the time people don't even realize that I didn't understand anything they said, because I kind of like catch a buzzword, you know, and like repeat or ask a question or... Anyways, it's fine. Good morning, KT. Loved your interview, Prof. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And then above on your comments about getting started with things echoed with me. I'm sure that, you know, A lot of people are like that. I use ghosts on my page without synergies all the time. See, there you go. LD Warlock is the budget Penny Parker. No, that's a lie. Which is your most embarrassing fight in W? From recent memory, there was one horrible fight against Spider-Gwen. It was like 2 or 3 seasons ago, when I had like all the input. Anyways, I'm not gonna get to it, but it was just horrible fight. Critical thinking one needs how to remember where you put things with your ASAP. Maybe. But yeah, no, I genuinely used to forget where I put everything. And then instead of trying to forcefully remind myself, I realized I can just figure it out. You know, instead of remembering, I can figure it out. And it has been awesome. It works as a good brain exercise again. Works as a good brain exercise too. When he died against an invisible woman with Wallman, yeah, that is one of the most embarrassing. But I think it was Spider-Gwen that is the most embarrassing one. Anyways. Stealthy on egg is heavy. Fuck me, and 3 times in it. Oh, dying 3 times in the same fight. I'd be kicked from the alliance. Probably. If I die 3 times in the same fight, I'd probably get booted. And I deserve it. Let me make it clear. And I deserve it. Let's clap down the... Let's clap down the A-bomb. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Do you ever see all streams just for fun doing chores? No, not really. Whilst I'm doing chores, and in general throughout the day, I like to have a wireless earphone in, and I like to get new information. I listen to either podcasts or shows or stuff like that. I like to learn things as I do things, and I like to, you know, stay in touch with what's happening across the world and stuff like that. So, for most part, whilst I do chores or pretty much anything else, I like to acquire information or learn things. That was a long time ago, but that fight still haunts you, as it should, as it should. Most impressive fight might be Mallman was Big City. Oh, that was quite an awesome fight. That was quite an awesome fight. What's up, Mavi? How are you doing? And we are getting close to finishing the stream. Still remember how you down just buddy. I still remember the first Alliance war map that many of you are too young to remember. And there was this one lane that was long before season, that was long before diversity. And there was this one lane that typically was OG Spidey, Nightcrawler, OG Spidey, or something like that. That bastard of a lane. Keep in mind, we didn't have like any good counters for it. It was lane 3 on the left side. It was lane 3 on the left side. It was like everybody gets OG Spidey'd. You could quite literally see like 4 OG Spideys placed together. Oh, look at that. We got stuff to claim. Wonderful. Wonderful. Easy money. Easy money. Oopsies. Off to bed. Well, go to bed then. Sooner or less. Exactly, OG Spidey, NC Mordor. Yes, that's how it used to be. Mordor typically was placed on before that on like Taunt or something.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Yes, mayonnaise is an instrument. If you have to ask, then for you, yes, it is. Okay, let's grab some of this. Oh, we got 15 arena crystals. Come on, big units. Big units. It's been a while. Very big units. Today. Hey, 60 is something. 60 is not too bad. Typically we get like 0 or 15 these days. Not big units, but it's reasonable units. 90 units. Hey, not too bad. I think just off this week's GMCs. From all the insurance good parts on Nexus, not gonna make NCG. Can't believe I have read this. Nice. Congratulations. Congratulations. I actually have quite few Grandmaster Crystal. I'm gonna keep saving them for a while. I'm gonna keep saving them. But either way, I think that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just a reminder, tomorrow there will be no morning stream. Or afternoon stream probably either. Because, you know, Sundays I kind of like to spend a bit of time with girlfriend. It's important. I have made it a very big point for me to spend more time with my girlfriend and get a bit of rest. So there will be no morning stream tomorrow for sure. Back on Monday 100%. But meanwhile I will be uploading some videos, so do stay tuned for that. And I will catch you guys later. See ya.
Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about